Chapter 4: The 10-Speed Bike. I still remember my first big purchase. At least it felt big at the time. I must have been around 12 or 13 years old. I'd been saving money from birthdays, babysitting, and whatever odd jobs a kid could do back then. Eventually, I had enough money to buy something I desperately wanted. A 10-speed bicycle. Not just any bicycle. A brand new 10-speed bicycle. I remember standing in the store looking at it. I remember handing over my money. I remember the excitement. I remember the pride. And I definitely remember the price. With tax, it was over $100. At that age, it might as well have been $1 million. I was the first kid on the block with a 10-speed. For a few glorious days, I was a big deal. The bike was fast. The bike was cool. The bike was everything I thought it would be. Until it wasn't, because within a surprisingly short period of time, other kids started getting 10-speeds too. Soon my special bike wasn't special anymore. The excitement faded. The novelty disappeared. Life moved on. I still had the bike, but the feeling I thought I was buying was gone. That lesson stayed with me. Not consciously at first, but over time. Because if my parents taught me one extreme, the world often teaches the opposite. One side says, don't spend money. The other side says, buy this and you'll be happy. Neither is completely true. Money can't create happiness, but it can create experiences. Money can't create purpose, but it can create opportunities. Money can't create fulfillment, but it can remove obstacles. The bike taught me something I wouldn't fully understand until years later. The excitement from acquiring things is temporary. Almost always. The new car smell fades. The bigger television becomes normal. The upgraded phone becomes old. The fancy gadget gets replaced by a newer fancy gadget. We adapt. That's what humans do. Which is why I've become much more interested in spending money on experiences than possessions. A trip, a show, dinner with friends, a beach walk with Brian, time with family. Those memories tend to last longer than the excitement of buying something. The bike wasn't really about transportation. It was about belonging, about status, about being seen. A lot purchases are like that. They're rarely about the thing itself. They're about how we hope the thing will make us feel. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The challenge is learning the difference, because the goal isn't accumulation, the goal isn't consumption, the goal is alignment, using your money in ways that reflect what you truly value. That realization took me decades, but I think the 10-speed bike was trying to teach me all along.